Hi and welcome to another video update from the Fire Brigades Union. We're here this evening in Whitchurch Fire Station in South Wales Fire and Rescue Service, where General Secretary Matt Wrack is meeting members and discussing the campaign for fair pay in the fire service. Now Matt, the ballot is just about to be launched. In fact, today there was a significant step where the union actually gave its notice of ballot. And two of the main issues that members keep raising is, first of all, we've had a consultative ballot where members could vote online, but that's not the case for the actual strike ballot. Why not?
Okay, Tam, for the strike ballots, we are governed by the law, so we've got to follow the law. The laws are very, very strict, and a ballot for industrial action can only be a postal ballot. There is no provision for any online voting at all. So we have to use Royal Mail, we have to use an external scrutineer. The scrutineer will send out the ballot papers. So it's a requirement of the law, and there's no way around that.
So just to be clear, members will receive a ballot paper, but it has to be through the post. And what, do they have to return it through the post as well?
Yes, both. So they will receive it by post, and we have to legally verify that it has gone out through the post. Members will receive that at home, and they have to vote by post as well. So there's no online voting. People will have to put the cross in the box, put it in an envelope and take it to the post box.
So very, very important that members understand that and wait for that ballot paper to arrive.
Absolutely, and the union has campaigned, or other unions have campaigned for more flexibility, but currently that's what the law says, and obviously we're going to comply with the law.
Okay, Matt, then the next point that goes on is actually the timeline for the ballot. I understand ballot papers posted out on the 5th of December, so actually 1 week's time from today. But then the ballot runs until the 30th of January 2023. That's a long period of time for a ballot. Why is that?
I think there's two issues, Tam. Firstly, the Christmas post, the Christmas break. For reasons beyond our control, we're running the ballot over the Christmas period. So there's inevitably a slowdown at Christmas with bank holidays and so on. But secondly, people will be aware that there are strikes in Royal Mail. We've had close dialogue and communication with our colleagues in the CWU union, the union that organises posties who are taking a strike. They've explained how their strikes act and the disruption it caused, how they deal with backlogs and so on, and on the basis of their advice, and then the further strikes that they called within the past few days, on their advice strongly, we've made it a much longer ballot than we would normally have done, and therefore it will start on the 5th of December. That means they post it out from the 5th, and they have to be returned by the 30th of January.
All because of a postal ballot, which again goes back to the law, And just finally on that point, Matt, now a lot of members have been talking about thresholds. Thresholds matter in a postal ballot. It's another element of the law. Can you talk us through that?
Yeah, there are two thresholds. These are set up on the latest bit of anti-trade union law. First of all, that 50% for all unions, 50% of eligible members have to have voted in the ballot. If you know, and some unions have been caught out on that. So even though a majority have voted, they haven't got over the 50%, and that people can fall down on that. So it's important that everybody votes. It's important that people remind their workmates, their colleagues at work, to make sure they fill the ballot paper in, but also stick it in the post. And secondly, under the legislation, we're defined as what is called an important public service, and that means you have a second threshold, and that is that 40% of all eligible to vote have to have voted yes. So it's a very high threshold. It doesn't apply in any other area of public life, but it means there is a very high hurdle for us to reach. We've done it before, and we can do it again, but again, it means people participate. Don't forget to get your ballot paper through the post, fill it in, vote yes, and return it in the post.
Matt, thanks very much indeed. I know you've got a meeting with South Wales members, so we'll let you go. There's going to be more video updates throughout this whole ballot period, so please keep an eye out on YouTube and other sites, but also primarily on our website, which is www.fbu.org.uk, where there's a special page for the campaign called Fair Pay or Fire Strike. Thanks for joining us, Matt. Thanks very much indeed.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks, everyone.